Oh, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I guess we back now. They can hear. What the? I don't know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So are we? Oh my god! Are we
That
live?
was weird as hell, bro. You just started buffering and sounding like a damn robot.
YouTube notifications just went out. I don't know. I think it got to be Spectrum because I can't even get the Spectrum app to load up right now. So, man, I hate this. Rob, I can't switch to AT&T because in my
Spectrum
neighborhood,
sucks, bro.
AT&T only do 50 megabits per second.
Yeah, I had to switch for off. I have a fiber optic here because that Spectrum was horrible, dude. Once I knew that fiber optic was in my area, I went on that quick.
Like this, the only thing we can't get that give me like 500 megabits and up is Spectrum over here. We can't get nothing else over here. AT&T does 50 megabits per second. That's it. That's all we get from them. I had them and I was like, no, sir.
Well, continuing on.
Yeah, I guess we're back. I guess, all right, man. But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying about the 49ers. Oh, we was doing free agents.
Right.
Chiefs free agents. We was doing free agents. So, McCole Hartman. That's where we froze at.
I don't think they need him. They could probably get someone better in the draft or free agency.
I don't know how this is gonna work on YouTube, but
that was crazy though, dude. It was like you were fine 1 minute and then all of a sudden you just started chopping it up.
Like I heard you when you said, "Oh man, did something happen?" And I was like, "I'm looking at you right now, like everything was fine." I didn't know what was going on because I'm like everything is fine. I'm sitting there, I can hear you, I can see the comments, I saw us. I wasn't having no issues.
Yeah, that was weird, man.
So,
but we're back. That's all that matters. We're back.
Hold on, let me make sure YouTube is. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Let me change something on YouTube real quick. So Mecole Hardman, I agree with you on that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Keep or let him go?
I don't think you let him go. It is Clyde.
All right. Safety Mike Edwards. You keeping or letting him go?
I'm hoping Mike Edwards. No, I'm thinking of the other guy. I think he's gone too. I'm thinking of the safety out of the Jets. Bucks fans want him to come back. It's Whitehead. They want Whitehead to come back to the Bucks. Oh. I think he's gone.
All right. Let me see. I'm trying to skip over the names that don't really. Like Blaine Gabbert's gonna be gone. Jerick McKinnon is gonna be gone. Richie James, he started off as their slot receiver, but he got injured. Do you think they give him another shot?
Nah. A lot of these guys you can easily replace in the draft.
Yeah, former 49er right there. So he get to take a ring over his former Deion Bush safety.
You may consider it. He'll probably be able to re-sign him for cheap.
Rob, I know that's what I'm changing now, Rob. I see that they started another stream, so I'm trying to make sure all that's set up and good to go. Cause I really hate that. I really hate that it did that, but it is what it is. I don't know what happened, but you got L'Jarius Sneed, who's already on record saying, "Pay me, pay me, pay me." That's all I got to say. Pay me. Does he get paid?
I think it's going to be tough to pay him because I think there's going to be a lot of teams, even your Cowboys, I heard, were rumored to wanting him.
Yeah, Cowboys ain't doing nothing. They always throw the Cowboys' name out there.
So I think he's going to get some good offers. I think it's going to be tough for the Chiefs to keep him. He's already got Super Bowl rings. I think this time he wants to get his money. So I think he's gone.
I don't know. What is their salary cap looking like?
It's not good. It's not really good. I mean, if Jones is going to want to get paid, so you're going to have to probably choose one or the other.
I mean, you got to sign Chris Jones. I think you can sign both and keep doing what you're doing at wide receiver, because Rice is he was a rookie, and you got a whole bunch of cheap receivers. You can keep doing that. Rice has emerged as your number one, so you'll have Rice and Kelsey, and then under contract, you just put whatever around them. You still got Pacheco under contract. You just find him a backup. So I think they'll be able to find to pay Chris Jones and Snead. Everybody else could go, but they're going to find a way to pay those two.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they work around that, because that's a good point.
So make sure I ain't froze again, man, because one of my screens did go black over here now. Just making sure. All right, are we good?
Yep.
All right, cool. That is the NFL Super Bowl. I got so much going on my screen now. Let's get into the NBA trade deadline recap. And it was some pretty good trades, but it wasn't as active as I thought it would be. But let's get into the trades. Some of the key trades. The Mavericks add PJ Washington. They got PJ Washington, 2024 second round pick, 2028 second round pick for Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a 2027 first round pick. The 76ers get Buddy Hield. This is a good trade for the Sixers. They get Buddy Hield from the Pacers. The Pacers get cash considerations, Doug McDermott from the Spurs, and 2 second round picks. Spurs get Marcus Morris. Phoenix add Royce O'Neal and David Roddy. Mavericks did get where's the other trade that the Mavs got? I don't see it. I guess I'll just go down the list and we'll probably find it. Because the Mavs made some good trades. The Nets. Oh, this was a 3-team trade between the Suns, Grizzlies, and Nets, but it's nothing crazy. Thunder get Gordon Hayward from the Hornets. Hornets get Davis Bertans, Trey Mann, and 2 second round draft picks. Alec Burke goes to the Knicks. Bogdanovich goes to the Knicks. The Pistons get Evan Fournier and a whole bunch of other players. That, there's no need to name all of them. The Nets get Thaddeus Young and Dennis Schroeder. And the Raptors receive Spencer Dinwiddie, who made comments about it, and then he ended up going to the Lakers via buyout. Hold on, man. I think my YouTube is acting up. I think YouTube started like 2 more streams. So something's happening with YouTube right now. Let me see something. Hold on. So I'm sitting there getting notifications. YouTube is live.
You're good over here on YouTube.
Huh. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Well, cool. Next, get Dennis Schroeder. Thaddeus Young. Once again, Spencer Dinwiddie goes to the Raptors, but they brought him out, and he's now a Laker. The Bucks. I almost said Tampa Bay. The Milwaukee Bucks get Patrick Beverly, and the 76ers get Cameron Payne. So that's another good pickup for the 76ers right there. And then the Mavericks and the Thunder swap first round picks. 2024 pick goes to the Mavericks, and the Thunder get the 2028 first round pick from the Mavericks. Celtics get Jaden Springer from the 76ers. The Mavericks get Daniel Gafford for Rashawn Holmes and a 2024 first round pick that they got from the Thunder. So they used the Thunder pick to send to Washington. The Kings receive Robin Lopez, which that kind of shocked me. I didn't think the Bucks was going to get rid of Lopez, but they traded him to the Kings. Let's see. Kelly Olynyk goes to the Raptors. Otto Porter Jr. goes to Utah. Let's see. Daniel House Jr. goes to the Pistons from the 76ers. And the 76ers get a second round pick. Corey Joseph goes to the Pacers from the Warriors. Kevin Knox goes to Utah from the Pistons. Monte Morris. This is a good pickup for the Wolves. Monte Morris goes to the Timberwolves from Detroit for Troy Brown Jr. and Shake Milton. Let's see. Lamar Stevens goes to the Grizzlies from the Celtics. Steven Adams goes to the Rockets from the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies get Victor Oladipo. Let's see. Terry Rozier and Kyle Lowry switch teams as Terry goes to the Heat. And the Hornets get Kyle. The Raptors get Bruce Brown, Jordan, I don't know how to say his name, and Kira Lewis. And they get rid of Pascal Siakam. So Siakam is a Pacer. So that's a good pickup for the Pacers. The Pistons was busy, man.
Yeah, they were.
Gallinari goes to the Pistons. They get rid of Marvin Bagley. So Marvin Bagley is with the Wizards. That's crazy. I don't remember that one. RJ Barrett goes to the Raptors. And Emmanuel Quickly goes to the Raptors from the Knicks. Man. And that was actually in December. So yeah, that's it. Trade deadline, all the trades. So what do you think about who you think won the trade deadline? As I try to get my screens over here fixed because it's black now.
Damn. I think New York did pretty well. They brought in some players that they could definitely build around. Julius Randle and Brunson. They needed some more outside shooters, and they got that with Bogdanovic. And Burke is not a bad player. He's a nice little role player as well. The Mavs did well. They got Gafford and P.J. Washington. P.J. Washington is pretty solid as well. I'm surprised they were able to pick him up. But looks like Charlotte's doing another fire sale as well, same as Detroit, giving up talent to bring in more cap space for them. So yeah, I think Dallas, I think the Mavs did well. I think the Bucks did well getting Beverly. Beverly's that scrappy veteran. He's a nice little locker room voice you can have. The veteran leadership definitely could help them out. Sixers with some sneaky moves, getting Buddy Hield. I think that's a great pickup for them, especially with Embiid out. They need some more scorers on that team. There's rumors of them buying out or picking up Kyle Lowry. I'm not sure what he'll bring to the table. But some, more veteran leadership can't do you wrong there, helping out Maxey a little bit. I don't know what OKC. They brought in Gordon Hayward. I'm not sure how much he's gonna do for them, but he is a nice little veteran. He can shoot. He can score for them. But I'm not really sure what he'll actually do for them because they got a lot of young talent there. So I think the Mavs, if you're probably gonna rate them, I think Knicks, Mavs, Sixers, I think did the best out of the trade deadline. The Sixers needed help the most, I think, seeing that their star player is out and they don't know when he'll come back. So I think getting Buddy Hield really will help them out. I'm not sure what he's done since the trade. I'm not sure how much he's played since they traded for him. But I definitely think that's a huge pickup for them. Lowry, I know he's pretty much done for. But I think he's a good pickup for them. Nice little veteran leadership, could definitely be a voice in the locker room. They lose that voice with Patrick Beverly, and they kind of gain one back a little bit in retrospect with Kyle Lowry. He could give you some solid points per game, nothing too wild, nothing too crazy, but he can definitely relieve Maxey a little bit on the bench for a little bit. And I think, like you said, the Mavs. I think the Mavs went very well in the trade deadline, getting P.J. Washington, a nice young player. Gafford's no joke either. You just don't really hear much from him because he's on the Wizards. So I think they'll play out very well for the Mavs. But yeah, I think there was several teams that won the trade deadline. But like you said, no major moves were made in the trade deadline. No major superstars were moved from one team to another. There was little small trades here and there that will help teams in the long run for that playoff race or playoff run, I should say. I think Dinwiddie going to the Lakers was a nice pickup for the Lakers because Lakers need as much help as they can get offensively because it's pretty much a two-man team over there offensively. I guess three-man if you want to throw in Reeves as well. But yeah, I think them getting Dinwiddie was nice. But yeah, I think the Mavs, Knicks, and Sixers were your true winners of the trade deadline.
I want to add the Pacers to that. Them getting Siakam for that team.
Oh, I forgot about Siakam. Yeah.
Them getting Siakam from that team is a huge pickup for them. They did lose a lot of players though. They lost Bruce Brown. They lost Buddy Hill. But Siakam with what's his name, Halliburton, whatever his name is,
yeah,
and their young squad, that's a good pickup for the Pacers. I like what the Heat did getting Rozier. It's really, I mean, right now I'll take him over Kyle Lowry. So I like what they did there.
Absolutely.
The Rockets getting Steven. I think I don't know. The Rockets are done, so it don't matter. Monte Morris going to the Timberwolves. I do like that. I like that pickup as a backup guard. Let's see. Kevin Knox going to the Jazz. That's a nice pickup for the Jazz. That's a decent pickup for them. They got Otto Porter as well, so I do like that. So Utah is doing a little something there. Let's see. The Mavericks. Love what the Mavericks did. I already did a video on the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford, who was already averaging 11.5 points a game, double digits in rebounds, and etc. Again, you never heard about him because he was in Washington, right? He comes to Dallas. He fits exactly what Dallas need. So I'm glad he came, and he's been balling since he's been here. PJ Washington is another fit. My whole issue with Grant Williams and all the Mavs fans on Twitter being excited about Grant Williams was, I'm like, he's not as good as y'all think he is. I'm sorry. Like Grant Williams, y'all made it seem like Grant Williams is just going to come in and turn into an all-star. That's not going to happen. And then knowing Jason Kidd, I knew Jason Kidd was going to play him at the 4, and he was going to be undersized. So I'm like, okay, we need a stretch 4. I'm a Maverick fan, been my whole life. I didn't got spoiled. I grew up watching Dirk. We went from Dirk to Porzingis. We went from Porzingis to Christian Wood. I'm used to having that stretch 4 that can play inside and out. A tall stretch 4 that can, take him off the dribble and do whatever. Create his own shot, hit threes, and post up. We didn't have that at first. Now we got it with PJ Washington. So I'm good now. This team just needs to stay healthy. Get healthy, stay healthy, which they're starting to get healthy. They're on a 6-game winning streak. More people coming back. I believe Exum will be back, coming on the other side of this All-Star break. We already got Kleber back. So I like what the Mavericks did. And I feel way better about the Mavericks than I did 2 weeks ago. I can tell you that because I didn't want to talk nothing about the Mavericks 2 weeks ago. I feel way better now. Now I want to have conversations about the Mavericks again, right? So shout out to the Mavericks. Nico Harrison doing his thing. I love Buddy Hill going to Philly. I love Patrick Beverly going to the Bucks to help out on defense. The 76ers getting Cameron Payne. I think that's an underrated pick right there because Cameron Payne can put up points like that. Like you need some points. Cameron Payne can come in and get hot like that. He's like a Jason Terry. I'm trying to J.R. Smith type. Where when they hot, they hot. Tim Hardaway Jr. When they hot, they hot. But if they cold, it's gonna be a bad night for you. But Spencer Dinwiddie going to the Lakers. It's Jay Cross throwing shots. Spencer Dinwiddie going to the Lakers. It is what it is on that. I don't like what he said when he went there. He said, "Oh well, the reason I chose the Lakers because if the Lakers lose." You hear about it, but if you with the Mavericks and you lose, they just pat you on the back and say it's okay. What? Like, what are you talking about? First of all, you ain't been here long enough to know that. And when you was here, you came half a season, and y'all instantly, first of all, nobody had y'all going to the Western Conference Finals. So y'all shocked, especially when Luka got hurt in the playoffs, y'all shocked the world, go to the Western Conference Finals. You lose to the Warriors. Jalen Brunson turned into the star. We watch him turn into the star that he's supposed to be. Well, that he is now. Let me say that. Nobody saw that really coming like that when Luka was out. They didn't have you win in the first round against Utah when Luka got out, when Luka got hurt. But you end up going to the West Conference Finals. Then you start the second year. You get traded for Kyrie. So how do you know if the Mavericks just pat you on the back when you lose? You don't know that. Because you ain't been here long enough. The reason you got patted on the back, the Western Conference Finals, is because nobody had you going that far. So don't come down here and start talking noise. Go ahead, boy. Don't come down here talking noise. Talking about the Mavericks, the Lakers just do this and the Lakers do that, and you pat you on the back and down. Like, man, shut up, bro. So I'm not a Spencer Dinwiddie fan right now. The way he was talking. Thaddeus Young and Schroeder going to the Nets. I mean, I think it is what it is with the Nets. The Nets just got to get it together because they got talent. They just can't get it together. I don't know what it is about the Nets. They just can't get it together as an organization, man. I do like to trade for them, though, but they just can't get it together as an organization. And Spencer Dinwiddie, you've been trash all season, bro. You should shut up. Bruh. Like, I don't know why he talking. He been trash all season, so I don't know why he talking, man. I like him, but I don't like him right now. Let me say that. But moving on, that's what I got for the trade deadline. Moving on, we got NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend coming up.
Absolutely.
Let's get this 3-point contest down. What are you expecting from the NBA All-Star Weekend? Are you expecting to watch it and have fun tonight, with all the activities, or you just kind of over it?
I mean, it's not what it once was when I was growing up, where they play competitive against each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just let them do whatever, and in the last 5 minutes of the game or whatever have you, they start playing real basketball. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be an entertaining game. A lot of young players in this All-Star game for the first time ever making it to the game. So definitely looking forward to seeing some of the guys that we haven't seen or you really don't see much on television tomorrow night at the All-Star game. I'm always a fan of the 3-point shootout and the slam dunk contest, but the contest hasn't been what it once was. It never has been since Vince Carter absolutely killed the slam dunk contest.
Now, 2016 was the last good one.
Yeah, Zach LaVine and then and Aaron Gordon was the last really good one. I'm curious to see how the slam dunk contest does, because everyone has so low expectations now with the dunk contest, where it used to be the opposite, where we were super excited for the dunk contest, and now it's just kind of it is what it is. 3-point shootout looks interesting. Got some pretty good players in there. You got Trae Young, Damian Lillard, and Brunson's there. Donovan Mitchell, Towns. You got Halliburton's in there, the hometown boy. So it's gonna be. I think the 3-point shootout will be fun. You got the Curry and what's her name going one-on-one. Sabrina Claus. Thank you. It's like a 3-point shootout.
Yeah,
like a 3-point shootout type deal. So that'll be fun. Name right.
Because it's another singer named Sabrina. They got similar names. I always say the wrong name. I think it's Clausen, yeah.
But I don't really expect much from.
Yeah, so Clausen is the singer. So I did say the wrong one.
Yeah, so I don't expect much from the All-Star game. It's not like what it once was when we watched it growing up with Shaq and Kobe and Duncan and Jordan and all them who. They played for real pretty much the majority of the game. Right. I expect it to be fun. Is it still doing that too, where they play to a certain point? Is that what they're still doing?
Oh, they go forever keep that Kobe rule, yeah.
Is that what they're doing? Okay.
So wherever, yeah. The first people to get, I think it's 24 points in the last quarter.
Yeah, something around those lines.
Something like that, yeah. But I'm looking forward to 3-point contest, dunk contest.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Jaylen Brown did decide to enter, so you got some type of a star.
I don't know about all that, but I don't see dunker when I look at Jaylen Brown. You know what I mean? I don't see that with him.
Jaylen can dunk.
Maybe he'll prove me wrong tonight and do something crazy, but that Matt McClung, I think he'll be doing something crazy tonight.
Ain't that the guy that's off the street?
Yeah,
and they just signed him to like a 10-day contract for this.
I think he's in like the G League, in the slam dunk contest from the G League.
I don't even think he's in the G League. I think they just signed him like 10-day contracts just for this, because he's the one that was doing them crazy dunks behind the back and all that stuff on the street. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, so yeah, he's probably gonna win most likely, because he's just a pure dunker. He don't do nothing else but dunk. So. They finally went back to the East-West, team versus how it used to be, where everybody just East and West players is mixing it in. So I do like that. That is East and West again. Other than that, man, I still watch it over the Pro Bowl.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
So,
hell yeah.
I'll watch it over the Pro Bowl, but that's about it, man. I used to look forward to this weekend. I used to love All-Star Weekend. Like it was. I used to turn down gigs. I used to be like, man, I'm not going nowhere. Nah, I'll just catch it on DVR now.
Yep.
That's just pretty much what it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
And before we get off the NBA, they have a 65 game rule that we was going to talk about. So 65 game minimum if you want to qualify for a chance to win like MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defense Player of the Year, etc. A lot of people seem to be mad about it. I have no problems with it. I love the 65 game rule, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts about it?
I don't have a problem with it. I think it's pretty fair. You know, playing 60, missing 17 games, I think it is, that you can miss only. I mean, I don't see an issue with it. I get it. It's more for the fans because the fans are the ones that are getting hurt the most because a lot of these players take the back-to-backs off, or when they're, they come into on the road, they don't play their stars, and the fans who pay high money prices to see them play, they don't get to see them. I agree with that. I think they should not be able to. I think honestly they shouldn't be able to miss so many away games. They should be able to miss home games more than away, because I think it punishes the opposing team's fans more than it does the home team. You know what I mean? Because the home crowd can see their players, as much as they probably can. But at the road, they only see them once for the majority. I think if it was me, I mean, if you're playing East versus West, you got to play.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, if it's a road game
because you only
on the
see
East
them
Coast,
once.
yeah, I think you got to play. If it was up to me, unless you're legitimately injured, obviously.
Yeah.
But none of this rest bullshit. You have to play. But 65 is not bad. I think that's a pretty good number. I know a lot of the players are complaining about it, but if you have that much of an issue with it, then try to lower the game schedule. That's like no, I'm just saying I don't have an issue with it, but if 65 games is too much for you to play, then maybe you should need to go and try to change the game length of the season if it's that much of an issue, because 65 games is not like they're asking you to play 80 out of the 82 or 78 out of the 82. 65, man, that's not bad. If you can look at the schedule and figure out ways to rest yourself and still hit the 65 game maximum. There's ways of doing it. But there's guys that want to sit multiple games. That's what they want to do. They want to sit a week out.
Thanks, Kawhi.
Because of a broken finger, not a jammed finger, or I'm not feeling well, so I got to miss the week. So it's just like they need to. I think they found a fair way of doing so, and I think 65 is fair enough. I don't think there's a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it either. And I'm sitting there like, man, when did everybody get so soft? I hate to be one of those ones to be like, well, back in the day, Kobe and Jordan, they played, 80, 70 plus games no matter what. And my thing about it is these players are complaining, and the guys back in the day, they didn't make the same amount of money that they're making now, and they didn't have the resources that they have now. So how is it so much of a problem to play now when you have more money and more resources and doctors and etc. that know way more than what they did in the 90s and the early 2000s? Like, how is it so tough for you to play now? I don't understand. That's the part I don't understand. So it just...
And the thing too is it used to be like a huge thing to play all 82 games. I remember that used to be like a thing. Like, man, you played 82 games all year. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Now it's like I played 65. I did the bare minimum. I'm good.
Just so I could hopefully get a award, a postseason award.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, it's people upset, but that one I don't understand because I was like, man,
No, I don't get
please,
that one either.
you have more resources than ever, you have more money than ever. Like LeBron is able to do what he's doing because he actually used his resources, right? Like during the off season, he's using his trainers and different doctors and different all that stuff that he's doing. Why don't the rest of the players do that instead of going to the clubs?
Mm-hmm.
or chilling and doing whatever they doing? Like, man, please, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. LeBron at 39 years old shouldn't be playing more games than 20-year-old stars. And all this time. Speaking of time management, why is Wembanyama on a time restriction?
Oh, he was. I don't think he is anymore, but he was because of his ankle.
Okay.
He rolled his ankle. So they had him on a time restriction for a little bit. They took him off of it I think at the beginning of the month. But he was on remember when he twisted his ankle against y'all's cheating ass Mavs?
Why
when you had the ball boy right by underneath the rim.
When the ball boy was doing his job and Wembanyama wasn't paying attention to his surroundings.
Yeah. So that injury right there, they were kind of limiting his minutes, but they took it off. They took him off the minutes limits.
Okay, well, cool.
How about him though? Triple double with 10 blocks.
That man is a beast, man. Say 3 years at tops. To take him to figure, because I'm assuming that he's working with Tim Duncan and David Robinson because he's in San Antonio.
Tim for sure. Yeah, Tim for sure.
So it might not even take 3 years because the way he's putting up numbers now and he still don't even know what he's doing is crazy. Like this is just raw talent right now. Give him 2 or 3 years to actually figure out the game, man. This is going to be a problem.
Yeah, people don't realize the Spurs are the youngest team in the league.
Yeah,
like, they're the youngest team in the league. The expectations for them to be like this playoff team, just with Wembanyama joining, it's a little bit crazy. Do I think they should be better than what their record is? Absolutely,
definitely.
But again, they're young. I think in the offseason it's going to be very interesting to see what happens because I think free agents are going to want to come here to play with him. All we're missing is a point guard. Like if we can get there's already rumors of Trae Young coming to the Spurs. Like that's been like the hot topic is that the Hawks are trying to give up Trae. They want draft capital back because they gave up. We gave up DeJounte, and we got their first round pick for next year.
Yeah.
And the year after that, we have like 10 or 12 first round picks in the next 5 or 6 years. So like the hot topic is like Trae Young coming to the Spurs in the offseason and we trading them like I guess a couple first round picks to get him. We get him. I mean, it might be game over. Like we will definitely be a playoff team for this. And then we got Vassell who's coming to his own. Keldon Johnson's kind of, here and there, but
I thought he would be better.
Me too. Vassell's obviously became the main focus other than Wemby. It's pretty much Wemby and Vassell's team. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Spurs do in the offseason, but I get it. I think they're a little bit of a disappointment this year because of their record. They shouldn't be in the top 5 worst records in the league. But again, if you come to kind of put it into full perspective, they're the youngest team in the league, man. Like they're going to make some bad mistakes. They're going to make some bad plays and they're going to take some bad shots. And that's what you get with these young teams. And they still haven't really accommodated to Wemby much yet. There's opportunities there where they're missing him cutting to the basket or he's just not getting enough touches. And I think that'll change next year for sure. But we'll see.
Yeah, this hold on real quick. It was one highlight that I saw like a month and a half ago that made me mad. And I'm not even a Spurs fan.
Is it the Vassell one? The Vassell where he missed some like cutting down the lane and he took a
3
35
passing the Wembanyama. Yeah. And then there was another one where they was on fast break. And I was just like, what? Do you not see this guy? Like he's the tallest guy on the court. Give him the ball. He don't even have to jump to dunk.
I agree. Like the Vassell one, I kind of get it. I get the the criticism for him doing that, but Vassell's he's been killing it this year. So I don't really necessarily have a problem with them taking that 3.
Yeah.
But it looks bad because Wembanyama was cutting down the lane wide open. So there's like I said, there's many times where you're watching as a Spurs fan and you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, why aren't they seeing what we're seeing on the screen?
Right.
And obviously it's due to them being young and they don't have the court awareness quite yet involved in their game. And obviously that's something they need to work on with them. And I'm not trying to make excuses for them at all, because there's really no excuse to miss a 7-foot giant running down the middle of the lane. But again, we're not playing the game. We don't know what's going on in their head. We don't know what they're seeing on the court. But it does look bad. I'm not going to lie. It does look bad.
So one thing the Mavericks did when making these trades was get younger as well. So they're now one of the youngest teams in the NBA. So this is why I'm telling Mavericks fans who's complaining about, oh, you gave up draft picks and this and that. You don't need them right now. You got Luka 24, PJ's 24, I believe, or 23. You got Jaden Hardy. You got Green. Oh, the oldest player is really Kyrie and Morris. Morris and Kyrie are the 2 oldest players on the team. Everybody else is in their 20s.
If you think about it, too, Mavs are going to be a playoff team, more than likely.
Yeah.
For sure. And you would think they would win their first round matchup, whoever they end up playing.
If they stay
they're going to have
healthy.
a high draft pick anyways. I mean, a low draft pick, I should say. So they're not going to have like a top 10 draft pick. So
Yeah.
they're not like, it's not like they're giving up a crazy amount of capital for these players that they're bringing in. And PJ Washington, I think people are sleeping on. Like, I hate the Mavs. No joke. I ain't going to lie to you. I fucking hate the Mavs. Nothing against the Mavs. Just I hate other Texas teams. But I think Washington and Gafford are a sneaky good pickup. And it's because it's guys you don't hear about because of the teams they play for.
Yep.
They play for the Hornets. They play for the Wizards. They suck.
Yep.
You don't hear much about them. They're never on television because they suck. So, of course, you're not going to be, oh, wow, PJ Washington, we just gave up who for him? What? If you go look at the highlights, that dude is a pretty good player.
Mm-hmm.
He's young. He's a guy who can shoot. He's tall. He can play defense. Same thing goes for Gafford. Gafford's likes to get down and dirty for you. He plays rough and tough defense as well. So it's good pickups for the Mavs. I don't hate him. Even if you gave up a first round pick, I think you got what you would get in return if you drafted some guy out of college. I think you got pretty
better.
good. Yeah, exactly. I think you got good. Good. You got better with what you received than what you gave up.
Yeah. So 7-3 in their last 10, 6-game winning streak going into the All-Star break. Everybody should be healthy when they get back. So it should be a good one. It should be a good second half of the season. And it was appreciate everybody that came through today. Good show, even with the BS with Spectrum.
Crazy.
I don't know what's going on with that. Spectrum don't want to let us be great today. There was something else I was going to throw out there. Oh, watch the I did 2 highlight videos, edits.
Okay.
I'm starting to work on edits now. So Dallas Wings edit, I put on YouTube. Dallas Mavs edit, I put on YouTube. I put on like my other social media, Twitter and all that stuff as well. And then I put it on YouTube. So whatever you want to watch it on is fine. Those I don't really care what platform you watch on at all. I just appreciate you watching. Let me know what y'all think.
I'll watch the Mavs one, but I ain't going to enjoy it. I'll tell you that.
You'll like it, man. And then again, just to remind y'all, we have the Amazon Roku and Fire TV coming next month. So I've been doing like a whole bunch of Google Docs and all that stuff, trying to get things set up for like sponsors and things like that for that. So it's been crazy. Rob, we've been told you about Kiara. You just don't pay no attention, buddy.
My thing going is Jada Parker, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels, I need to see his search history. Cause that man is a menace. Now he got I'm not even gonna go there because he got Lash Legend taking on Kalani Jordan this week. I need to see his search history because
he knows what he's doing.
That
bro.
division is looking real different since he didn't took over. Rob want to claim everybody. That's just how Rob do. Just Rob want to claim everybody. Anything you want to promote? Y'all going live tonight? What you got going?
Nah, nothing. No collision tonight due to the All-Star.
Oh yeah, the All-Star.
Stuff, so,
yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
No streams this weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Saturday though, Elimination Chamber will be up bright and early. Doing a watch along for that. So we'll see how that goes. It's 4 a.m. start time. 5 a.m. Eastern start time, so we'll be up super early for the Australia Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
I wish I would.
That should be fun.
I wish I would wake up that damn early on a Saturday.
I mean, I'm up. I work weekends. I work the third shift anyway, so I'm up early anyways.
Okay.
But I'm taking vacation that weekend, so it's not like waking up that early is really gonna like kill me.
Yeah.
But it's definitely gonna be interesting to see like the turnout, like who shows up and joins the watch along with it. I don't expect a huge crowd at all.
I do. You're gonna get a lot of foreigners that's gonna come in because I've done one of those early morning streams a long time ago where we just kind of watched old clips, and all the people that came in was foreigners. Like, yeah. So
yes, I'm curious to see what we get, and it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to that. I'm not forward looking up 3:00 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, but. I'm looking forward to the show and seeing what all goes down, and yeah, that's about it. The usual week streams will be live on Monday and Wednesday for Dynamite and everything going on with that. So
yeah, I don't normally do stuff like this, but they would have to sub for me. I would have to get a certain amount of subs for me to wake up that early. I'm sorry.
I hear you. No, I hear you. The thing is, like, I would be up early anyways. I'll be up watching it anyways. So might as well just hop on and watch it with everyone else. And I told him, hey, you drop me 200 subs, I'll stay up all night. I'll watch SmackDown with you and stay up through the rest of the night till Chamber comes on. And we'll do that. Has it happened? Will it happen? No. Do I hope it happens? Sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to stay up all night, but I'm looking forward to the show because it's going to be in that big ass stadium. And it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. It's the road to WrestleMania and all that stuff. So
yeah, so Jay Cross is talking about Florida State. So Florida State is leaving the ACC finally.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're leaving the ACC, and they're buying back their TV rights. So they're doing all that.
Where are they going?
It doesn't say yet. So. I'm trying to see if there's an update right now. So just in case, I don't want to get off and then find an update as soon as we get off.
Why that's weird.
Because you could go undefeated and win the conference and don't make it in the freaking playoffs. Bruh. That's why you leave in the freaking the ACC. They don't respect it, so get out of it then. You're not going to respect. See, Tony about to make me go on a rant, man. I was doing good. You don't want to respect the ACC? Then F it. We gonna leave and show y'all that we can do whatever wherever else.
Hey, go to the Big 12. They'll probably be able to win the Big 12.
I would love it because I'm in Texas. I get to go to plenty of Florida State football games. They in the Big 12. Yeah, I would love it.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you got Texas and Oklahoma leaving.
But the bad thing about it is as soon as SMU, because I know we could get credentials with SMU now, thanks to, whatever. But SMU is in the ACC now, starting next year. So now I can't do it. I can't do a freaking SMU Florida State game because Florida State ain't in the ACC no more. Bruh. Like, can't win, bruh.
That's rough.
Can't win.
Rough.
So hey,
SEC, that would be a bad idea.
Please go to the SEC. No, it's bad out there. Please
win 5 games, man.
Okay, now this is not Jimbo. This is not Jimbo Fisher. Like we got a squad. I ain't worried about none of that.
All right, we'll see what happens. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of movement going on. I can't wait. Shout out to Speaking of NCAA football, college football is finally coming back. Which means I won't have to touch Madden ever again. Yeah, which
Nah,
Haney fighting
NCAA 's
Garcia
fun,
over
man.
Davis. Get out of here, Rob. But yeah, so NCAA football. So normally they release that around July. So I'm
Right.
expecting
May
a
we're
July
supposed to
release.
get like a full release of footage and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
and
I'm
then
looking forward to it, man. I used to play that game growing up.
I'm telling
It's
you,
kind of a bummer for it to leave, and I'm
I,
glad we're getting it back. Should be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah,
Definitely
I won't touch
that.
Madden again. I'm sorry, Madden will have to do like some major changes for me to touch Madden. And everybody's like, well, NCAA is going to be just like Madden. I told them I don't care. I'm so ready for NCAA football game and that atmosphere of the game that if NCAA this year plays like the current Madden, I would still play it. Just because.
See, what I loved back in the day was importing, like playing a season and then importing those players to Madden.
And the players be sorry as hell on Madden. When you import them, that'd be a 99 on college and then be like a 60 on Madden.
That's what I like doing when I was playing both. But I don't see myself doing that. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Nah, I can't wait. Last year I did the NCAA port on Madden and played college on Madden on the NCAA computer port. So I can't wait. But shout out to everybody coming through and sticking around even through the technical difficulties, because I lost a lot of views on that when that happened. We was actually doing real good on views, and then that happened. So it disappeared, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It happens, bro.
It is what it is. I will be at Pro Wrestle Revolver again tonight covering their show. It's a fire show they putting on tonight down here in Dallas. Elias is making his debut tonight.
Oh, is that the show? Okay.
Yeah.
That's the show.
So,
okay. All right.
Then you got Leo Rush versus Chris Bay. Leo Rush has already put on social media
that should be a fun one.
That he wants to be in the Bullet Club. Well, he wants to be in the ABC Bullet Club. And Chris Bay said, well, if you beat me tonight, we can have a discussion. We got a fatal 4-way for the title, the men's title. It's gonna be a fire show. Then you got the Rascals in tag team action. Grizzled Young Veterans are making their debut in Dallas tonight. So it's gonna be a good show, man. I can't wait to see it. Shout out to Sammy Callahan. Shout out to Palmer, Athena's husband. Because I reached out to them and they allowed me to come back.
Yeah, that sounds like a really damn good card, man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man. So I will have. It's gonna be better than Collision ever will be. But I'll catch the NBA All Star stuff
for dope now. Shit.
I got to, man. Just because Tony Khan, be talking.
Dave's counter on the slander, it's like up to 100, and we just started it like a month ago. It's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was like 278.
No.
Oh, so. But nah, man. Shout out to everybody once again for coming through. Rob said Dave's like, yeah, man. You know what? Impact is, ever since they fired Scott D'Amore, they've been going down already in ratings. People already tuning out on Impact. That was a bad move. So
yeah, I don't agree with it, but
yeah, I think something had to happen. Maybe he was part of Vince McMahon's lawsuit or something. I don't know. For them to do that out the blue, and the way they said it and worded it, it made it seem like it was personal, like something personal happened. So we go. It'll come out one day. It'll be on Dark Side of the Ring or something. I don't know. But
yeah, for sure.
Until next time, man. Y'all be safe, and we are out.
Let's go.
Rob.
Shut up, bitch.
Get out of here with that joke, Rob. What type of joke was that, Rob? You thought that joke slapped, didn't you, Rob?
Oh, hell no.
Lord. It really let you know that it's weak, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thought that joke slapped. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.